literally just park up right here. Wow. And that's what I will do. I should just check the overhang. I'm gonna get out and have a look because I'm trying to get flat and I'm not sure about the overhang with the trees. There's a big ass rock there. I think that's about as flat as I'm going to get it. If I go any further back, I'm going to be on more of a decline. Maybe I would have been better off going there. I don't know. I'm going to be rolling out of bed tonight. But look at that. I've just realised though, I'm under trees, so I'm not going to get any sun when the sun does come out. I might go for a bit more of a wander just further down and see what else is available. There is a spot over there that I would be in full sun, but I also feel rather exposed. Like I'm just one of those people that loves my privacy. So, you know, it still would have had amazing views of the ocean, like right on the ocean there. But yeah, I don't know. I like this little nook here. This is really cool. And I have reception here, so I won't need to run my Starlink the whole time. So yeah, I'm gonna run the gauntlet again and just kind of chill here. I'll see how I go tomorrow. I can always move if there's no one else around. Yeah, it's not bad though. Look at this.
It's always
doesn't get much better than this, honestly. Look at that. Can't believe this spot was here as soon as I drove in. And I can just sleep here tonight. It's free. Yes, I've got to do things like use a drop toilet and manage my power, but honestly, I'm happy with that trade-off. Well, I'm actually pretty glad I stayed where I am because it's super busy down here now. It's not a very big campground, and that space that was beside my van, I actually had a young guy, I think he might be American maybe, but anyway, he's not Australian, and he asked if he could park his car there and set up camp for the night. He's just got a rooftop tent. I said, sure, as long as you're not going to play loud music all night, that's no problem. So he said, no, I'll be in bed very early. So yeah, I'm kind of glad it's just him and I over here, and you know, it's very busy over the other end now. That sun is trying. It comes out in spurts, but because I was under the trees, I just wasn't getting any or very little, so I've moved forward a little bit, so I'm a bit further away from the water, but I can move back when the sun goes down. Fingers crossed. I want to stay here at least another night. If I can get, it's lunchtime now, but I'll hold off on eating for a bit because I do need to cook, so hopefully that sun will come out for a little bit. I might go for a walk and distract myself from hunger, and yeah, then hopefully, you know, if I can get another 5 or 10% in my battery charge, then I'll feel happy to cook. From my earliest youth, I had a strong desire to see the world, to leave the narrow limits of my own island and observe the manners, customs and habits of other nations. There is in the mind of man a relentless curiosity, a longing to know what lies beyond the horizon. When I first set sail, I could not foresee the many wonders and miseries that awaited me, yet I was drawn onward, as if by an invisible thread, to find truth, or perhaps only myself, in distant lands. I found that travel does not change the world, it changes the traveller. For every step taken in a foreign country, one takes another step within. I learned that greatness and smallness are but matters of perspective. Among the tiny inhabitants of Lilliput, I was a giant. Among the giants of Brobdingnang, I was an insect. Thus, I discovered that pride and humility are merely illusions of scale. When I stood upon the shores of unknown kingdoms, I felt both the loneliness of exile and the joy of discovery. The sea, vast, unpredictable, became my teacher. It whispered that nothing in this world is fixed, not the tides, not fortune, not the heart of man. saw cities rise and fall, and nations ruled by wisdom and by folly. And I saw in all creatures, whether mighty or small, the same desire, to live freely, to find purpose, to seek understanding. In the end, I realised that travel is not merely a motion through space, but an awakening of the soul. We journey outward to return inward, changed, humbled, renewed. And although I have wandered far from home, I have come to see that every shore, every sunrise, every stranger's face is part of one great voyage, the voyage of being human. I don't really have enough battery to cook a full meal, like, cook some raw meat and that kind of thing, so I'm just going to heat up some spaghetti bowl that I bought pre-made from the shops yesterday, because that will be quick and hopefully not draw too much power. I actually wouldn't normally eat this full meal, but I'm really hungry, so I'm going to heat it all up. Normally I would just eat half of that with some salad or something, but it's mainly carbs anyway, so it's not very filling. So I am normally gluten-free, but it's not like a particular allergy I have to gluten. I just feel better when I don't eat a lot of it, so I do occasionally lash out like this. Poor buggers. They just were parking up and he's reversed into the tree and the whole back window has smashed. And she was guiding him, so I think that's going to be a bit of a... Well, what a magic campsite to have for 2 nights. It's time to go now because my battery's just not charging here, unfortunately, and to be honest I haven't actually slept very well because I'm finding like a lot of these campsites, they're not flat, so I'm like on this slant, I feel like I'm rolling out of bed all night. It was pretty windy and a little bit rainy last night, but the rains are going to hit shortly, and it's very steep to get out of here, so once again I'm a little bit nervous. So yeah, I want to get out of here while the ground is still dry, so let's see how we go getting out.